just a second, John.
How does no one ever pick purple?
I don't know.
Hell yeah.
I'm glad you picked purple.
Me too. If I were
Yeah,
on
it's
my
a
own
damn royal
show,
color.
I would pick purple.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's my white girl. Hell,
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. You even got on like purple glasses, Aimee.
Oh yeah. I don't fuck around. When I do shows, I do the purple glasses, purple lipstick, purple Adidas every time.
Hard. That's hard.
Damn.
Every time.
Her drip be immaculate.
I need to talk about.
So John,
You said drip, and I needed to talk about it, right?
right?
Yes.
So we at the beginning of the what's good, everybody? Are we live?
Yeah, we're good.
We're good on Twitch. We are live. I'm about to make a post that we're live. But yeah, our pre-show is we like because it's the happy corner, and we just like to have fun.
That's
during
what the
happy
C
corner.
stands for?
What?
Corner? I'm just kidding. I'm being an asshole.
I know.
Yes, I am aware. Moving on.
Dumbass. Let's go.
And so like we do Why I Smoke, which is basically like
You're lucky I get high.
you're lucky I get high because you be on some stupid shit.
Right.
And yeah, I ran into a lot of it this week, John.
You really have.
dude.
I said, what the fuck is going on? Is mercury in microwave? You know those girls who think they know what they're talking about. And you're like, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweetie.
Yeah, it is.
That's the ones you call sweetie.
Sweetie.
Oh, sweetie. Oh, honey.
You can't do that.
Oh, sweetheart. No. You've run into some fuck shit.
Some fuck shit. And it's
This week.
absurd. It's absurd. Bam. Here's what I'm going to do. Yeah. Right?
Chime in.
Echo, echo.
Kara, hey. What you drinking? What you smoking?
Smoking.
I got Camel White.
How have the shows been out by you guys?
Pretty decent. I mean,
Nice.
for me at least.
Good.
The 8 at 8 at the Shrine.
That's been good.
That was the first one Aimee did back. That one was really good. I did it the following week. It was decent.
Hell yeah.
Aimee and I did Ashbury. That was fucking pop. Dude, Ashbury will always be popping.
Yeah. Ashbury is fun.
Yeah.
Ashbury will always be the place that you're like, this isn't going to happen. Nobody's here. And then 3 minutes before the show.
Everyone piles in.
Yeah.
And it's such a fun crowd, too.
I think because they know they're not going to. The civilians have figured us out, you guys.
anyone.
Oh,
who-
Danny responded to you.
To Tim?
to you.
To me?
Yo, so this is the reason why I smoke.
Here we go.
John, I don't think you're on Facebook like that, which is smart. But
Yeah.
I stay on Facebook just because I find that you get a good, out of all of the social media, you get an insight into how people really think on Facebook. No lie. Like Instagram, most people is posting their dog or an
Yeah.
event or something.
Right.
Twitter is just like little smart, like one, but like funny or like whatever bullshit. But like on Facebook, people really tell you how they really feel.
Oh, for sure.
Like, and so I posted, John, and this is the reason why it's fun. I honestly don't understand as far as like if you're an Olympian, the actual Olympic athlete, why people are mad at Simone Biles. Like, I don't get it. Like, not even on some like, oh, I'm trying to troll. Like, I genuinely,
I don't understand it.
understand why people are mad about Simone Biles
When
being
most
like,
of us are over here, like, proud of her. You know, for what?
Yeah.
You know, that was
not even just that, but like, why are you? It has no impact on you. You not up there doing Mick twists and bullshit. Like, why do you give a fuck? Like, we have the Olympics every 4 years. Why are people really mad? Like, there's track events. Every event that's in the Olympics, you could literally probably catch those sports like on a Saturday afternoon. On one of the ESPNs or a sports station.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I'll watch rugby or track or gymnastics on a Saturday afternoon just cause I like sports.
Yeah.
But like the fact that people are mad,
I'll
I'm
tell
like,
you.
that's kind of nuts. So I genuinely asked.
I'll tell you what it is. That's some shit.
What's up?
Oh no, go ahead. You kept going. No, you kept going. Go ahead.
No, but so this dude, Mitch, the comedian Mitch, shout out to Mitch, he's been on the show. He said, and the fucked up thing is Mitch referenced white women in his response, but because he said like Simone is a black woman, taking this moment to just kind of take what she needs for herself.
Right.
People are looking like, why aren't you up there performing like you should be? Because they're so used to people.
That was his. You shit.
She don't right. But this dude comes in, he's like, why would you bring up race and da 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 da? And I was like, well, why don't you respond to my actual question? Then why are people mad if it has nothing to do with race?
Yeah.
He never responded.
No, he didn't.
Never.
He danced around
He danced around it. Then he asked me, don't you want to be known for your skills and accomplishments than your race? I was like, but what does that have to do with the actual question?
Right.
Like, if you can tie it in and actually respond, I don't have an issue. He never reacted to my shit. He never actually gave a response. He was looking to troll based on race. Mm-hmm. Like, that's what it boiled down to.
That's what they want.
Yeah.
Now we're both communists.
And
a lot of real patriots, like a lot of dudes that have like American flag bumper stickers or hats or capes or whatever the fuck they want to wear with the American flag on it. Like that to me is the new symbol of, hey, I'm kind of secretly racist. Is just wearing American flag shit all the time.
I felt that way for a while, and actually I was like, I wonder if the image of the American flag is ever going to be the same for me. It's like I'm pretty sure it's looked at like how we look at it now in other countries. We're just fucking 40 years behind. Yeah. We are fucking grossly obsessed. Not we, but like this country is grossly obsessed with our flag. And the people who love the flag the most are the ones constantly breaking the flag code.
Well, it's not.
Yep.
Yeah, it's that, but it's also this idea of like Americans have a really fucked up sense of entitlement because we play on the idea of individualism. Like that's the whole thing of the United States. It's like, oh, our rugged individualism, and then that individualism is so interesting because then when you don't align with a certain perspective of the American culture, you're booted. But then we want to tout individualism as this great American it's like, dude, which is it?
Yeah. Pick a side.
And
well, it's not individualism. It's basically like comparing. We'll be like, well, we have tons of selection. We have Dr. Pepper and we also have Mr. Pibb. Like, what do you mean? That's the same shit. That's the exact same shit.
But to them, I hate to say it like that, but they're not smart enough to understand the nuance that by buying into nationalistic bullshit, which is my problem with the Olympics, I feel like all of these great fucking athletes are representing countries that don't even deserve for them to share their excellence under the banner of said country.
Yeah.
Like, that's how I feel. Like, out of this last year, should anybody, like if you know how they get paid and how much it takes to train, they're not getting paid shit for the Olympics.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So, like, I feel like we should, like that's the reason why I do watch their shit when it's not the Olympics. Because, yeah, they deserve sponsorships. These are, like, the heights of, like, this athleticism that I'm not going to work my ass off for.
I can't do it.
I can't do it. So, but why are we giving the credit to countries for that when in actuality a lot of those people can barely pay for their training? They have to find sponsorships themselves. A lot of those sponsorships they'll come from the Olympics, but if you look at somebody like Sha'Carri, she has never been to an Olympics and she has sponsorships because of what? National and international competitions that happen yearly for these fucking events.
I can't smoke weed and run.
Yeah.
And we're like, no, you can't do that. Fuck you. Just let the people
I can't smoke weed and go up the stairs.
Right.
Like, I seen that. I was like, God damn.
Smoking weed and running is relaxing.
The same with when they gave Michael Phelps all that shit when he fucking was smoking weed. There was that video of him smoking a bong, and I'm like, can you fucking fill your lungs with all that smoke and then fucking go swimming? No, you can't.
That swimming probably feel good after getting blow,
Ooh,
though.
yeah. Swimming
Oh
high.
my God. That, because running, like, I've smoked. Like, I did a little 5K. And we got blowed. Me and Leroy got blowed before that bitch. And running was so relaxing.
Oh, I bet.
It was like,
I bet. You get the right strain.
Yeah. It was like, oh, it felt so good.
Yeah.
Like I could have ran, like it was only, what is a 5K, like 3.5 miles? I was like, dude, I could do another 3.5.
Damn.
This is so like.
You could have gone all in.
Yeah.
That's what I need to do.
Like people underestimate the power of weed.
Yeah.
So smoke up, everybody.
That's what I'm saying.
Another thing about the Olympics that doesn't make any sense is that they've banned Russia from competing, but they're like, you're banned, but you can still compete in every sport.
Still, yeah.
Like, what the fuck kind of shit?
What?
Yeah, Russia was doping like motherfuckers in the last Olympics, weren't they?
Yeah, I don't know. They're probably putting that shit in the potatoes or whatever the fuck they grow out there, and like they got busted with like everybody got busted for the Russian Olympic teams.
Oops. Let the people be.
It's Russia. Yeah.
Russia.
But no, like I was just like, dude, so I had that. So that was one, John. The other reason why I smoke, and it's been all social media shit, and let me tell you something, John. And you're the same way, which is the reason why I love you. Is like you're not gonna tolerate bullshit just for the. I had somebody come into my DMs and say I had made a story, and I said I am so tired of when males fuck up, and they're like, oh, they're just a young kid, they're trying to figure it out. And I heard people saying that about the baby situation.
He ain't a kid.
And I was like, fam, first off, he's 30. Like, I don't know if you know him, but he's like 30, 31, so
he's not
a
actually
baby.
a baby.
He's not a baby. He's the adult.
The other thing is this. And I actually did like a little vlog series, which I'm going to drop on our channel. I got it edited and everything. I'm dropping it tonight because if I don't drop it tonight, it's going to be too late. But it basically was like, my whole thing is this, is that I understand the scrutiny that black people get in society. However, that scrutiny doesn't allow you to be on some fuck shit and say some fucked up shit and do fucked up shit. The dude that hit me up was like, oh, well, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to get black men. And I was like, I could understand that if it was a different situation. The baby being ignorant is not the situation that I want. That's not the hill that I would die on. That nope. That's not the hill that I would die on with that. And like the thing is like, all right. So you're saying that because he's a black man, I should just absolve him of the trauma that he's caused other black people? You got me all the way fucked up. Yeah. The young man that his security that he watched and smirked beat up this young black dude that asked for a picture and beat him into a coma. The two black ladies that he beat up, slapped at his fucking shows. No, you don't get to treat people like shit and be like, well, I'm a black man, they're coming after me. And that goes for you, the baby, Tory Lanez, T.I., all of you. That shit, no. That is not supporting of the black community by traumatizing the black community yourself. No, it's called accountability, and you fucked up. Yes. And that's that on that. The fuck out of here.
I mean, didn't he like shoot somebody in a Walmart before?
All right, that one legally, no.
I don't know that at all. I don't know that story.
That one legally
got thrown out.
Legally.
He's good.
Yeah, he's good on that. But that whole like young man being like, hey man, can I get a picture? And literally off to the side, he didn't bum rush him. He didn't do none of that shit. So don't sit up there and try to use pro-black shit and then sit up here and allow people to do something that's so anti-black. This is the same man that was mocking another black man when he lost to fucking Logan Paul or whatever one of those Paul brothers out there mocking that shit. No, dude, you don't just get to sit up there and use pro-black when it's convenient and then shit on black people as you go through the like, no, you and Kanye can sit the fuck down. Like, sorry, it's just not happening.
And that goes like across the board for everybody. Like you can't. We were talking about it earlier, And I'm like,
and that goes for queer people who want to do fucked up shit and not get called to the carpet about it.
I'm gonna support, who you want to be and what you're doing. I'm gonna support that, but I'm not gonna be like, no, you're a good person. I'm not gonna not call out your bullshit because you're going through what you're going through, and finding yourself and shit. Happy for you for that, but don't be a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
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 That's it.
People use convenience to justify their actions. And
Definitely.
It doesn't work like that because it justifies for themselves in their mind because they're like, oh, well, I think this is good. Well, you know what? Maybe 1,000 other people don't. So you should probably realign your views of convenience because it only makes you happy.
To circle back to the one dude, the first rant, he could have just kept his mouth shut. Which is the point I made. You just outed yourself.
No, everybody needs to have a fucking opinion now.
And obviously, because he did call KB and I both communists.
Yeah.
For having screenshots of the shit that he deleted.
He deleted.
People fucking.
And then acted
people
like
love
he
using
didn't.
that word, and they don't know anything about what communism is.
And I was like, comrade, you mean friend? Yes, we are friends.
We are friends. Look at that.
Look at that.
That's why you're here.
That's the reason why you're commenting on my post.
Right. I don't know this. I have no idea who this dude is, and I went on there today what the fuck, dude?
And fuck all the comedians who be friending motherfuckers, because that's how he ended up my fucking friend. I was like, oh, he must be a comedian, because all these fucking comedians sat up here and friended him, and then nope.
We really gotta do better with that, comedians. We gotta stop adding random.
I have 100 friend requests just sitting because I'm like, I don't know who the fuck these people are.
Yep.
I already don't go on Facebook a lot as it is, but when I go on it, I want to at least see people that I know and use it for the comedy LinkedIn bullshit that we have to use it for.
Marketing, baby.
Yeah, that's the only.
That's it.
That most of my shit be like, oh, a quick little piece of truth but that's like it's like general truth. It's not a, you know what I'm saying, or something funny or me promoting the show.
Yeah.
And I honestly, if I want to have a conversation that's really has a lot of nuance to it, we need to be able to verbally, I need to hear you. I need to hear you and see you and be able to speak to you, because a lot of people say a lot of shit on, I'll keep the same energy. No lie, the shit that I say, I will say it to your face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it too.
That's the reason why I love you. So that's the reason, that's how I operate. I will keep the same energy. Motherfuckers be like, oh, I remember somebody was like, oh, you said this on Facebook. And I was like, yeah. Did you mean that? Yeah.
That's why I said it.
That's the reason why I said it and left it the fuck up.
Right.
What do you mean? Well, did you know? Well, did you know this? Well, okay, I can see how you're thinking that. I'm like, yeah, oh, you thought that I was going to be pussy. Be like, oh, well, no. Let me tell you something.
Let me keep that energy.
That I will keep the same energy. I will. Because I've been the brokest of the broke. I've been the saddest of the sad. And I'm here. So I don't give any fucks about what, you know what I'm saying? That. If you just on stupid shit, I'm going to let you know you're on stupid shit. And I've let people know to their face, and they're shocked.
Oh, shit.
They're shocked that somebody actually was like, damn, you had enough balls to say that to my face. Yeah. And I meant it.
Maybe they're not used to that sort of thing.
No, I think
people aren't used to that.
Especially in the last year. People have been locked down, and now they have to see you in person, and they're like, oh, I said shitty things to you on the internet. That happened pre-pandemic with somebody who is a comedian who would just treat me completely differently on Facebook than they would in person. On Facebook, they talk to me
condescendingly?
So condescendingly. And I don't know shit.
Is this actually?
No.
Oh, okay.
And, no. And,
because he act different in person, too.
I bet. I could see that. Yeah. But no. And then when I would see him at open mics, he'd, what's up, Aimee? How you doing? And hug me. And I'm like, and I finally called him out for it. I'm like, why do you Why do you treat me one way on Facebook and then you're nice to me here? And he's like, what do you mean? I don't know what you mean. I've never been like that. And then he deleted me off Facebook. So I'm like, I think you knew what I meant.
Oh, word.
I think you knew what I meant.
I know him, right?
Oh, yeah.
Mental illness is a fun, fluctuating thing, isn't it?
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
It's a comedian?
No.
That I don't even know if he does comedy anymore. If he comedians anymore.
We thought we saw him at Mojo's the other day.
We did. You knew exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. We sure did.
But yeah, that's the reason why I smoked, John. I don't know if you have anything that's been teeing you off this week.
I think so. Oh God. Okay, so it's Lollapalooza weekend.
Yes,
and I
sir.
live in Chicago.
Yes, you do.
And I am so excited that this is the last year of their contract. It's up after this. I don't know if it's going to be renewed, but I want to fucking start a thing to get Lollapalooza the fuck out of this city. It fucks everything up. Every entitled little piece of shit comes into this city, gets real fucked up, is ignorant as shit to everybody. Even before the pandemic, they'd be fucking up stores, bars, everything like that, disrupting people's morning commutes, making shit miserable for people. And it's just, I don't know. I think one of the reasons why I smoke is the ignorance of other people when they don't know that they're being ignorant because they're just so incredibly self-centered. It drives me insane. Mm-hmm. And these are also people like I remember like a couple years ago, I was on the train going to work and like some dude was just standing on the door of the train, not moving. And I just straight up shoved him out of the door and like he fell onto the platform and he goes, what the fuck is wrong with you? I go, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're standing in front of the door. People have places to go. Get the fuck out of my way.
Hey, I'm going to tell y'all something. This is the reason why I fuck with John Torres. Hey, John Torres is a hockey player. And John Torres be ready to throw hands everywhere. Any and everywhere. If you want some, hey, for real.
I do enjoy having John Torres around.
If you want to get brolic with somebody like John Torres, I be ready to play some DMX. Like,
John Torres is someone. John Torres is someone that like after an open mic, or after a show or something, and it's late and you have to walk to your car, John Torres would walk with you and you would be good.
Yeah, I know that's fucked up to be like, oh, I like that somebody has a slight violent tendency, but it comforts me. I don't know what it is.
Well, it's not in like a shitty bro-y way. It's like I'm going to make sure I have my friends back type of way.
I get violent like that too, John. And I think I connect with you on that so much. Like
I can't fight, but I get like that too. I'm just over here barking. Like I was getting
KB, we're not the ones that start the shit, but we'll finish it.
Exactly.
That's what we'll do.
That's what it is. That's what it is, bro.
Yeah.
And people don't get put in their place anymore. And yesterday, my cousin who just moved here from Colorado called me crying. Lost her friends, lost her boyfriend. I don't know. He got drunk and started doing push-ups, and then she lost him at Lollapalooza. And she called me crying. I was like, I'll be there in 17 minutes. I hauled ass right downtown. She was like, where are you? I go, look on the corner. And I just started like moving people out of the way. I'm blaring my horn. I'm yelling at the cops. I'm like, get the fuck out of the way. I got somebody to pick up.
No fucks.
No fucks given. I appreciate that because like John is another person that'll keep the same energy. I like it.
Can we just go back to the fact that she lost her boyfriend because he got drunk and started doing push-ups?
That sounds like some Lollapalooza shit.
It is.
That sounds like some Lollapalooza shit. Like what drugs were
She's like, his phone died and he got home at 5 a.m. I go, yeah, he paloozed himself. That's what happened.
Did.
Like
he did. With the palooza, before we go into the actual episode, I've been to Lollapalooza. We got a homie, BC, who got a free pass for his birthday.
Nice.
So it was all weekend.
Yeah.
So like his little old ass is out there. Mm-hmm. He feeling it. He told me he's feeling it. He said he's feeling it.
He really is.
But
feeling what?
He's feeling because he had the 4-day pass.
Yeah,
he's been out there since Thursday.
Yep,
he's going out every.
Yeah.
So like, I've been in Lollapalooza. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Mm-hmm. The person I spent the time with was one of my favorite memories. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I like Lollapalooza. I think that I think that's just part of, like, you're agitated because you live here, but it's only 4 days. If you lived in a city like Atlanta, where
that's constant,
that's constant.
Yeah.
In Miami, where that's constant, I could get it, but like, nah. It's 4 days.
KB thinks they'll renew, is what she's saying.
That's what I'm saying. They gonna renew because the money
they
is
need
just
the money.
the money is just too good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But what I will agree with you on, fam, when I went to Lollapalooza, I ended up taking a train up and everything. I gotta say, I gotta agree with you though. People, it do be a lot of entitled. I remember I was sitting in the train station, and I was taking a 12:40 train out. And the fucking conductor was this like old black dude, because like at that time when I went, I was teaching at UIC for the summer, so like they kind of that corridor kind of knew who I was because I was always there. And I remember the conversation of he was like, "Hey," I was like, "Hey, you working a late shift?" Because it was like 12:40, catching the 12:40 train, and he's like, "Yeah," he's like, "So this is you suburbanites here?" And there was just shit all over Union Station from people coming in and out from fucking Lollapalooza.
That's gross.
And I was like, dude, I'm not a part of that. He's like, I know. He's like, because you understand because you're in the city enough. He was like, but dear God. He was like, they're just so, like, he didn't say entitled. He called them bratty. He's like, they're just so bratty. He was like, they're just leaving shit everywhere and like
entitled. Also entitled. Yeah, he could have used that word.
But that we wasn't using that word when I went. We wasn't using entitled. He just said bratty.
Bratty.
He was like, they're just bratty. And then they were being dicks on the train. And I'm like, dude, just get on the train, shut the fuck up, sit the fuck down, and get the fuck off where you're going.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
please.
They'll be fucking with homeless people, and then they're like the fact that they're just messy, but also they don't know how to be like, they don't know how to coexist in a public space with other people because they're in cars all the time or they're being driven somewhere. And it's like, oh, I need my, like, people on the train, they'll be like, I'll sit down, and they're like, can you not sit right here? That's where my bag goes. I go, your bag goes on the fucking floor. My ass goes in the seat.
Yeah. The fuck?
Yeah.
The fuck? Like,
people.
Dude, when I was, as a matter of fact, on that ride back, because there's a gang of people hopping on. So, you know, it's the last train after Lollapalooza. So, yeah, there's a shit ton of people going back to the suburbs. There was a couple. It was two of them. It was a couple. And you know how you can move the seats on the Metro? They moved the seats so that the other seats, so they could put their feet up.
Oh, fuck them.
I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
That's so shitty.
So then the conductor comes through, and he's like, what are you doing? And he's like, and he moves, he doesn't even like say, hey, can you get your, he just moves the seat back and was like, yo, this is going to be a full train. Like, no, you can't just put your feet up. And he was like, you've been out at a concert all day, so your shoes are fucking filthy. He's like, don't put your fucking feet up.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, so he goes to take more tickets. People are coming on. They move it back.
I would sit on their feet. Yep. I would like, just I wouldn't even let them move their legs. I would plow through their feet. I would just walk through it.
Dude, he cussed them out so, oh my God. He deserved an award for the, he was like, he's like, you guys are being real assholes tonight, huh? He was like.
You said he was an older black dude?
Yeah. Yeah, he went off.
Oh,
he went off.
That's a no bullshit dude that's probably worked for the train for a while.
Dude, as a matter of fact, my mom ended up knowing who he was and was like, he's worked for the train for like 30 fucking years.
Yeah.
30 years. And the last time I took the train, he was still working that bitch, dude. He was a conductor that day. I was like, dude, like, y'all are some assholes. Like.
Right.
So we vented enough.
We super vented for 30 minutes.
For 30 minutes. Sorry, you guys. This is going to be a good one. I had to get that on my back. Sorry.
She had a lot going this week.
A lot of people were lucky she smoked.
A lot of people's lucky I smoked, y'all. Yeah. And apparently a lot of people should be happy that Aimee and John smoke as well.
That's true.
So we about to get the Happy Corner started. We're about to turn up because we got it off our chest so we can have fun.
Pre-show over. Real show starting.
All right, let's go in 5, 4, 3.
It's
Happy Corner.
Motherfucker, we here and feeling good because we got it off our chest, yeah. Welcome to the Happy Corner with KB and Aimee and Tim and Adele.
And Aimee. And Timmy and Adele. Hello, KB. Welcome to the Happy Corner. We have a very special guest today too.
Yeah, I like to go with the yin and yang of everything. You know?
I haven't seen this man in person in well over a year.
I got to see him recently.
Yeah, you're lucky. I'm jealous. The very lovely John Torres is here.
Yeah, what is good?
Hey,
John?
everybody.
How you doing?
It's good, man. Thanks for having me. I'm real excited. I'm real excited. Also,
excited to have you.
I'm just excited to do any show that I like listen to and I'm a fan of. So this is cool. Thank you guys for putting me on.
Of course. Of course.
So I gotta say this. So John is so adorable. We went to I saw him at Jeff Brumfield's homie Jeff Brumfield. Shout out to Jeff, who has one of the most funniest dick pic stories ever.
Yeah,
like,
he does.
Go listen to that episode. Yeah, John, we were at the party and he was like, I don't mean to get on like, you know, like networking comedy bullshit, but I really like to be on the Happy Corner. And I was like, yeah, dude, like, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Yeah, like
Why wouldn't we?
yeah, I totally didn't think about it. And then we were talking, and I was like, "Well, dude, like, here's the weekends that we have guests on. Pick a date, you know what I'm saying? And then, let me know what works for you or whatever." And he was like, "Now, is this in person?" I was like, "Well, we can do Skype or in person." He's like, "Skype, because I might be hungover, so that might be." I was like, "Thank you for the honesty and being real."
We appreciate
like,
you not doing like day of like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to make it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Appreciate
there's
that.
not enough gas stations to stop and beer shit on the way out from Chicago to Joliet at all. Be fucking up every speedway. I'd be like,
Right.
is Timmy at this one? Is Timmy at this one?
Timmy, I'm gonna be late.
And eventually I would be.
Yeah.
Dude, not this one.
Don't go to
I
that
see
one,
the
bro.
candy is empty here. Timmy's been here. Oh shit.
Timmy's been here. He's cleared out the candy.
Yeah.
That's a fucking awesome. We're very excited to have you. I was thinking, I'm like, have we had you on?
No,
No.
I think I hung out in the basement like once or twice, but that was like right when you guys started doing stuff. Like me and Sitko would come over.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You'd be thoughts in the audience.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe we haven't had John on.
I know. I was trying to think of that. I'm like, damn. If we did, it had to have been like we had a Shots and Giggles episode once. I don't know who sat in on that one because there was, a billion of us. But
Yeah, because y'all went through.
Yeah.
And y'all go through like producers like Destiny's Child.
we really
Like-
do. We really do.
We're like the guar.
Is there
y'all
any?
are.
Is there any original members of Shots and Giggles at all?
No, because it was Cam, I think, and Otter.
Otter,
Mhm.
yeah.
The first two.
Yep. No, it's an all new crew.
Yeah.
It's an all new crew.
That's dope though. That's cool.
Yeah.
You got to do what you
Does
got to do.
Otter still do
You-
comedy? I haven't seen him in a long
Otter
time.
runs a show in like Lockport or something.
Oh, word. Okay.
I think it's funny that KB's talking shit about going through producers when she just signed on for SNF. So I just want to point that out real quick.
That's always a fun rotating door of new people.
Yeah. Way worse than Shots and Giggles here. Like, and there are a literal gang of you. There are so many. I think there's 4 of us right now.
What
There's only
what an
5
inverse
producers.
of the
Oh, that's not bad.
replacement of
Yeah.
Jake Brunig. Just
Shout out to Jake.
the dorky punk rock white dude is replaced by just a cool black lady. Like,
that's
god
my,
damn, they
yo,
really
shout out to
stepped up the
Jake.
game.
Shout out to Jake Brun. That's my baby right there. Y'all don't even
I love
know.
Jake.
Yeah.
We love Jake, but we talk so much shit to and about Jake.
I talked to Jake last week.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you talk shit?
A
Because
little
we
bit.
always talk shit to Jake.
I miss
That's what we do. We
this
can't
is
help it.
this is Jake is such a sweetheart. The reason why he's working with my sister.
Nice. That's right. You
Yeah.
didn't tell me that.
Yeah, when he came out to L.A., he made sure to link up with me and gave me one of the through.
Didn't you go
through
get
him.
like a bunch of tacos or something?
Yeah, we went along Venice Beach and walked along, and then we got tacos, and then we went to Nerd Melt, and then that's when we met Andy Dick, and then we met Dan Harmon, who does Rick and Morty, and then we met the Duffer Brothers, who do Stranger Things.
Damn.
And we just hung out and talked with them. That was like one of the coolest experiences.
That's pretty cool.
And his sister, his friend's sister, she was cool as fuck. She's a writer, a dope ass writer. She's writing for a TV show now. Like, she gave a lot of good advice. It was really cool.
We've definitely had Jake on. He is the homie. Yeah. We miss him dearly. We should have him Skype on. Yeah, that would be fun.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Quick shout out to T for a sub on our Twitch. Thank you so much.
Y'all smoke up, drink up, smoke
up. But I remember we had Jake on and you guys talked about that, and his last show at SNF, we talked so much shit to him because he kept referring to himself as daddy, and we're like, Jake, stop it.
He is forever little brother to me.
Yeah. His dogs were my dogs. Like, I was like, I'm adopting them. We are family now. Sorry.
You got them beautiful huskies.
Yeah, they were gorgeous. All right. We have John's Die here.
Yes, we do.
We have 20 segments.
Full, baby. We doing it, rocking it out with John Torres.
Let's see what we land on. First segment, number 1, is segment 10, On the Horizon. That's a
good one.
That is a good one. That's what's coming up for you. We made that segment for the Flat Earth dude, but we're like, no, that's actually a good segment.
As in like shows or just stuff in life?
Yeah, both. Whatever you want to talk about. What's coming up that you're excited about?
I just got my, but one thing that I'm really excited is I just got my diploma in the mail. I graduated college finally, so I've been looking forward to that.
Oh my God, you've been busting your ass on that for fucking ever. Congratulations, John.
That's and what'd you get your degree in, bro?
Organizational management and project management. I got a double major.
Dope.
Nice. Congratulations.
Yeah, hopefully I can get something going with that before I quit my job to try to do comedy full time and ruin my life. But as far as like comedy shows, I produce Don't Tell Comedy. So every week on Fridays and Saturdays, you can go check out don'ttellcomedy.com. Secret shows in your area. We get Comedy Central and Netflix and a bunch of other places, Amazon and shit like that. But one thing that I want you guys to look out for that I'm really excited about is Cameron Little and I were going to Denver for a couple days in September to do a couple of the comedy clubs and the breweries and stuff out there. So we're really excited.
That's awesome.
Are you guys flying in or driving in?
We're driving because the Delta variant is scary and tickets are insanely expensive right now.
I would do the same, bro. I would do the same. That's a nice little ride. All I do is just, like, anytime I do anything over like an hour, I'm getting blowed.
Oh, for sure.
Like when I go to like anywhere west, because I'm so familiar with how if I got to get to Kansas City, I got to go here, and if I'm going to Colorado, I got to go here, and then like I've gotten to that point where I know where I'm going. Like I'll get blowed, like. Because it's like, it's nothing. When you're driving west from Illinois, it is the most boring drive. Oh, yeah.
That's a lot of flatland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, have you driven through Nebraska?
Never.
Do you want to fucking lose your fucking mind?
I drove to Nebraska once. That was fucking horrible.
We have a friend that used to drive to Nebraska every weekend to see his girlfriend.
Every weekend?
To see his girlfriend.
He loved her. He loved her.
Yeah.
He loved her. Did they get married or what? Damn.
You said that fast as hell.
They broke up because he was like, I'm sick of driving to Nebraska.
Hell yeah, fam.
I am slowly going insane by driving to
Good
Nebraska.
for him.
Well, how long is that drive?
To Denver, 14 hours.
14 hours
to Nebraska.
So to Nebraska, that is like 10? 8?
Yeah, it's like 8 or 10.
Depends on what part of Nebraska you're stopping in. But I drove through that bitch, and somebody, I can't remember who it was. Oh, my sister. Shout out to Anjanae, gave me the best advice. She's like, yeah, you know what? She's like, leave at a time where you can drive through Nebraska at night.
Okay.
Yes.
Because then because it's all the same anyway.
Mm-hmm.
It's less monotonous.
And it's less monotonous. And so
you don't need to see this during the day.
My first time driving through Nebraska, it was at night, but it was a lightning storm. And let me tell you something. It might be boring as fuck, like during the day, but during a lightning storm, it is so cool. Flat and clear that the lightning like shit looks so dope. Like no lie.
I bet.
No lie. I was like, oh, this is kind of and I was blowed. So,
that helps.
That helps.
One other thing, I'll be in the suburbs August 17th doing the new Comedy Shrine.
Ooh, August 17th.
So that'll be fun.
What day of the week?
Yeah. It's a Tuesday.
Oh, you're doing the 8 at 8?
Damn, I'm doing like the week after you.
I'm doing the week after Aimee, so we're both
we're all just gonna miss each other. But John, if you've got time after your set, swing by Mojo's and come see us.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. We'll put you on the list.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. We'll try to get more than 5 comedians on the list that night.
That shit been lit though. I've been having a great time. Shout out to Jenny Craig.
Jenny Craig. We it's been like, comedians have been a little light, but like audience is plenty
great. Audience
Fuck that. Less comics, do more time, get some real reps in.
We've been like, go ahead and like, I don't know, whatever. We'll light you.
It's been fucking great. I'm not even gonna lie. I've been able to like
work shit out.
Some new shit that I'm like, oh, I can't. Oh, that Jenny Craig bitch. Oh my god.
This chick,
John.
You
would have had a field day, bro.
She says when KB has a table of older people, 2 like older couples, and the one dude looked like a mad scientist, like and they were sitting right in front and they were having a good time. But KB had asked this woman like what she does for a living.
She said sales.
Sales.
I immediately said, what did I say?
What did you say?
Because I listened back to have it recorded.
Yeah.
I immediately, what MLM are you?
Oh, that's what it was. That's what it was. Because I said it too. I was in the back like, uh-oh, she's a girl boss. She is.
You did.
She's a girl boss. And then she goes on to be like Jenny Craig, which we all laughed at because nobody knew Jenny Craig
I was like,
still a thing.
Fam, John, I literally laughed with them. Like, I was dying laughing up there because I was like, I didn't even know motherfuckers were still using Jenny Craig. Yeah. Did you know that?
Yeah. No, I had no idea. That would be like, I got my Mary Kay pink Cadillac outside. Like, wait, what the fuck?
Right.
Wait, I thought that was that Avon that did the pink Cadillac?
Mary Kay did it.
It was Mary Kay. Okay. Okay, John.
Yeah.
Okay.
My grandma was a Mary Kay
I grew up with a
consultant.
single mom. She knew all the other moms that had the pyramid schemes.
Tupperware and Avon and
I had one friend, one of his moms sold makeup and knives. I was like, do you show them the knives before the makeup to make sure that they buy shit? Or like, what are you doing?
No,
Fam,
threaten them first.
Makeup always.
Fam, did I tell you about the interview I went on? All right, so I really needed a job, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna do this, but this sounds like some bullshit. So I went, and it was like, they did a whole presentation, and I was like, Cutco knives? Like, really? Like, you trying to get me to sell some Cutco knives? So Shorty was like, this is the job that started Kanye West. I was like, not producing for Jay-Z? That wasn't it? It was not working at Gap, which he actually rapped about.
It was the knives.
It was Cutco knives that did it. It was, she's like, Kanye West. So that was her whole pitch, was that Kanye West
did it. Look, you could be like Kanye.
Oh my! Nice. I was like, bitch, no.
Just some dude that looked like Kanye from the side. Like it wasn't even.
No, it was just a black dude with a backpack. Like it's like.
This white lady's like, look, it's Kanye. KB, why don't
and he's
you
like, would you guys
for
stop calling me that?
Right.
I told you my name was Mike the first day I saw you.
Yeah, it's like, my name is Mike.
Oh God, a guy named Kane. That's close. Ooh, landed on a 20. That's impressive.
Ooh.
You rolled a 20.
What is
KB?
the 20th?
It's that purple dye.
Yeah, it is. What's the 20th segment? It should be something crazy. Nat 20.
It's nothing crazy, but it's a good one.
Yeah.
It's the best day, best night ever.
What is the best day or best night you've ever had, John?
Man, and this is such an on the spot type of thing. I think in recent memory, man, I kind of want, I don't know if I want to go like simple pleasures or if I want to go like something that was absolutely amazing. I think one of the coolest days, and this is outside of comedy, when I was playing hockey with like a bunch of friends, we got to play hockey at the Allstate Arena.
Ooh.
And when going out there, it's also like 100 degrees on that ice, which doesn't make any sense to me because it's the nicest ice I've ever played on. Yeah. Like you could poke the puck and it just goes across the entire rink. It's so smooth. And we all felt so unskilled because it was so fast. Like you're just watching a bunch of grown men that have played hockey for years just struggle to hold the puck. And it was so fucking fun and funny. But it was just cool, like getting dressed in there. And I think the other one that was hockey related was being able to play hockey on Soldier Field.
Oh, that's cool.
That's really fucking cool.
We got to walk out the same tunnel that the Bears walk through, like to go to the rink. I think that was probably one of the coolest things because it's like, you know, you live here for so long and you take, I feel like I take for granted, like seeing the skyline. I never really like look at it or anything like that. I never take pictures. Yeah. I never even give it a once over or a second thought. And I'm just like, it's whatever. But then I think it just put it into perspective. I was like, oh no, this is a really cool and pretty city that I take for granted.
I had a girlfriend of mine that lived in the city. And I remember I was like, hey, let's go. Like, I'd be like, oh, we're going to go check out this. Like, I would plan a lot of our dates because she didn't know the city. Like, she knew where she grew up on the south side. And she
never ventured out.
But she never really ventured out. Yeah. Like, she had the dopest swag, the dopest, like, look and style and, like, art and music. She was, like, super hip, but never ventured. She didn't go anywhere. It was really crazy. And so I'd be like, oh, like, hey, we're going to check out this restaurant or we're going to. And I remember one time we had checked out a restaurant that was like way up on the north side. So I was like, nah, let's take Lakeshore Drive back. So I was driving down Lakeshore Drive and she's like, you know what's fucked up? She was like, I've never seen Lakeshore Drive like this.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Like she
really never left.
She really never left.
I guess that happens. I mean, I've heard that. They never leave. Like, I've heard that.
Like we were like 22, 23 at the time. And I was like, word? She's like, yeah, like
damn,
she had
you're showing her city.
Yeah. Like I remember I was like, hey, this park over here. And I told her the history of it. She's like, I pass by this every day and I never knew that.
That's crazy.
Like, yeah. Like when you live there, it's just like, oh, I just live here. Like whatever. Yeah, I can see that. That's probably how people in New York feel.
Probably.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, probably.
Well, I think it, because I grew up on the South Side and a lot of people never leave. Yeah. Like they stay, they'll buy a house a block away from their parents' house. And I'm like,
that's
you
exactly
live in the city of Chicago.
That is so fucking true.
That's what her brother did. Her brother literally
everybody
lives
I know
down
on
the
South Side lives by their family.
By their family.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's so fucking weird. They go to the same bars that they've been going to since they were like 17.
Same taco spot, same chicken joint, same restaurant for your birthday, and same, like, yeah, dude.
I remember going to a party on the South Side where we just like went from like, okay, it's at this house, but we got to run to like mom's house and then like her sister's house and then like cousin's house. And you're like, okay,
but it's all down the street. Like we literally could just walk this
block. Yeah,
we could just walk this.
It was a bar crawl.
I got to stop at 3 places. It'll take 15 minutes.
Right. Just park right here. We'll walk the rest of the way. Mm-hmm. We'll take shots at this house, drink beer at this house,
eat good at this house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right.
And then get high and snack at this house. That's what we do.
It is kind of cool though. It is
convenient.
It's convenient.
Maybe sometimes would not be the best.
Right.
I'm thinking about like situations where I don't need my family living that close to me, and I'm like, Yeah.
What if I want to like bow out of something? I'm like, I gotta hide my car. I don't want to go to this family. Oh, I can't go to this family dinner.
It don't even matter, fam, because they got keys to your crib anyway. They gonna come in.
You can't cancel.
You can't.
You have to leave and go to a hotel and stay there.
Like she'd be like, oh, we could just go to my brother's house. And then her cousin lived around the corner. So it's like, oh, we out of this. We'll just go run to what's her name's house and grab it. And it's like, all right, like I could just. She's like, yeah, here's a key. Just go grab it. I'm like, this is foreign to me.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I just can't go into Vania's house and grab shit. Like, I don't feel comfortable. I can't do it.
Sorry,
man. But that's really cool. That's really cool that you got to experience that. How frequently are you still playing hockey? Like, are they having shit going?
I'll only like sub in for like the elder skatesman thing, which is like a Friday night where a bunch of guys get together and play. But I'm not on like a men's league team or anything like that anymore because I don't know, everybody's like weird and not getting vaccinated or lying about it, and hockey's a really like dirty sport that you're just kind of in your gross gear all the time. And I just don't. I wish I had more time to do it, but a lot of times those men's league games are at like 10:30 at night.
Yeah.
And you get home at like 1 and you're exhausted, and I don't want to do that anymore.
It's almost like rat hockey type shit.
Yeah. And then there's dudes that just take it way too seriously. I was like, oh, you didn't get to do this when you were a kid, so you got to pretend to be a hard ass out here.
Yeah.
Like. Yeah. That shit's exhausting. I got to go to work tomorrow, man. Like, quit trying to hit me in the face.
Yeah. Like he watched Goon and was like, yeah, that's what we're doing tonight, bro.
No. Not. It's all the dudes that can't skate, too. Like, you're just going to end up hurting yourself.
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to roll for John. Let's see what happens. 17.
Hey, lucky number.
Not the main entree.
Ooh, cheating stories.
Right.
All right.
It doesn't have to be you, but we love a good cheating story.
Like, it may have happened to you, or a homie did it, or it happened to a homie. Like, you got any good cheating stories?
I gotta think. Oh, okay. So yeah, I have one, and it's about my family.
Ooh.
This took place in the 19. Fuck. When was the Great Depression? The 20s?
Late 20s, early 30s.
Early 30s?
Yeah.
So right around there. My uncle that owned a butcher shop on the south side of Chicago, he got in a little bit of trouble. So for people that don't know, I'm half Italian, I'm half Cuban. The Italian side of my family used to work with the mob. Now, when they worked with the mob, they started running this thing. During the Great Depression, people would get food ration stamps, like food stamps, but it was only for portions because people had to have their stuff portioned out. You weren't allowed to have more than other people.
Okay.
What the mafia and all the other people started doing is they started taking care of all the immigrants and the families by making fake food ration stamps. And this was being run out of the basement of the butcher shop.
Damn.
And when this was happening, my uncle that owned it, or I forget however I'm related to him, he would leave like every other week and like go somewhere. Mm-hmm. It turns out that this dude had an entire other family.
Oh.
Like wife, kids, house. Nobody knew.
Damn.
Until he got busted.
How
and he
you
went to jail because he didn't squeal on the mob. So they took care of him. They took care of both families for him while he was gone. He wouldn't squeal. He stayed in jail for like 3 or 4 years, got out, then was confronted by both of his wives.
Oh.
And then I found out that I have a lot of cousins. That's how I found it.
But fam, I know he was like, but they took care of you.
Yeah.
I mean...
Like it's fucked up, but back then a lot of motherfuckers had like other families.
Yours. Yeah,
It wasn't even far away. It was maybe like
it's
15 miles.
Oh man.
Yeah. It don't be far because it can't be too far.
It can't be too
I got to
far.
be able to check in.
Far enough, but not too far.
Not too far.
Right.
Like far enough, you got to go to a different grocery store.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Far enough to where you got your own
You're not
going to
go to the same
corner.
places.
Yeah.
Right.
But not too far where it's stressing me out that I got to get in between y'all. And the fact that he held it down, he didn't snitch, and the mob was like, you got two families? We'll take care of both of them.
Because they all did.
Yeah,
all
'cause
those
they
mob
all
people did.
They all did.
It happened.
So it's like, yeah, we got you.
With these DNA, all these DNA ancestry things coming out, people are finding out a lot about their family.
Yeah. And it's funny to me because when my mom told me that story, my first reaction, I was like, what a good dad. Like, my dad couldn't even take care of one family.
I'm really with you, John. I agree with you. Facts. I feel the same. I'm kind of like, well, he held it down. Like, he held it down. Like,
He had 1 week with one family, the next week with the next family.
That's the statue I want to see. Like, what was his name? Giuseppe? What was?
I knew his name was Uncle Ziggy.
Uncle Ziggy held it down.
Held it down.
Yeah.
He took care of his.
I just imagine like going from playing catch with one son to the other, and he's like, "Dad, what's wrong?" He goes, "My arm is sore from playing catch earlier." Like, I don't know what the fuck.
I wonder if he named all his kids the same thing so he didn't fuck it up.
My name's
There's
Ziggy.
a lot of
My name's Ziggy.
That family reunion. Ooh wee.
At the funeral.
How do you don't
At the funeral.
You don't mean none of the family. Like those wives have never met their mother-in-law. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's too many people to keep up with the lie. That's way too many people are gonna.
Or one of them has and one of them hasn't.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. One's the
first
not
wife.
the main entree. You're right. You're right.
Not the main entree.
First wife has. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the second wife just thinks all his family's dead.
Yeah.
I don't have family. What family? What family? And then he slips. He's like, "Oh, this is my mom. Hold on. It's the 20s and 30s. Nobody's calling anybody, huh?"
Exactly.
Right. And these motherfuckers about to go to war. You don't even know the half of it, bitch.
Yeah.
Some of these motherfuckers is about to go to war.
These ladies both at the window. When will our husband return from the war?
And he got a whole new wife in Italy and shit. Like,
Oh, God, he's got 2 families in Italy. Are you kidding me? Are you
he
kidding
got one
me?
in Germany.
That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for there to be a ancestry. I'm gonna pop up. Somebody like comes up and be like, Grandpa was doing some things during the war. Yeah, they traveled. They
These
needed
Japanese
to fuck
Italian kids are adorable. Look at them go.
Right. Damn, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I love a good.
I didn't
want
want to
story.
I didn't want to put out any dirty laundry because I've had some friends and they're like, "Cover for me." I'm like, I'm not gonna be a part of this. I'll see you later.
I don't like being that. I will not narc you out, but I will not lie for you. That's kind of my rule, and that's always been my rule. And that kind of did not benefit my former best friend. It did not. And I was like, I'm sorry, I told you. And she had the same agreement with me, but I was not one to go out and cheat.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm like, I told you, I'm not gonna narc you out, but I'm not gonna lie for you. So if somebody asks me a question, I'm not gonna lie, and I didn't. So it kind of maybe
the
ruined
best
a
way to
relationship.
not lie is just say you don't know.
Yeah. Because I don't know.
Yeah, but I'm not even good at that. It's.
This is
I don't
This is my
know.
other one. This is my other one though. My other one is I don't get involved with other people's relationships.
Extracurriculars, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a hey, I don't do that. I'm just here drinking.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm doing. Just let me drink. That's all I'm doing. I'm eating.
I'm not gonna help you. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Cracking a few jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's
Be my charming self.
yeah.
Sorry if they like me more. Sucks to be
Yeah.
you.
No shit.
Every time you're shaking up the dice to roll,
It looks like I'm jerking off.
it's like Aimee just over. I'm like, what is he
practicing.
doing?
Practicing.
I'm sorry, Tim, but every time she do it, my peripheral, Like it's just that motion.
27. Well, I understand. It's like right under my name tag too, so it really looks like I'm being censored. Like, what's Aimee doing under the?
It does.
Right.
I'm gonna clip that and pixelate it.
See what you did, John? All because you're on Skype.
What did I do?
I just missed you so much. I got excited.
Yeah.
Camera's looking good, John. He's...
Very impressed. It's been a while, I guess.
It's been a while since I jerked off to John Torres's face. It's been a while since I
then said I was sorry for doing that.
I did.
I didn't mean to jerk off to your face. Now we have a couple
His
options.
piercing always bothered me. I'm sorry.
The eyebrow ring that's hanging by a thread. Yeah. I have like friends like that where I'm like, let it go, honey. Honey.
Even your body doesn't want it in you.
It's rejecting. It's been rejecting.
Yeah.
You like, I feel like maybe you put like a little dab of super glue on it in the morning just to make sure it doesn't move.
You know, that's the reason why I got my titties pierced. Because I was like, if shit get fucked up, what is it? Like an extra hole for my kid to suck milk out of?
That's...
I like how your train of thought is like, hey, a broken super soaker still works. So it's like, fucking whatever.
It's multi-directional. It'll be fine.
You getting more milk.
Yeah.
What if I have twins?
I could.
And they both need...
And they could only
You're
go
like,
off
I'm gonna
one
make this
titty.
kid strong.
That happened. That's what happened to me. I would shoot. I could get probably 6 kids if I produced milk. I could shoot. I get like a cow. Like I could provide for a family.
Yeah. I don't know why.
Gather. Yeah. Yeah.
This whole episode's about to get censored. What the fuck are you guys doing?
About to get kicked off Twitch.
It's these short shorts, man.
She said, "Yeah, yeah." You understand?
When you mentioned like a piercing that doesn't fit, a friend of mine that I grew up with, he was raised very, very strictly, and when he went to college, he lost his mind due to freedom. He came home, like we were out at a bar, and I'm like, "You don't smoke cigarettes. You don't start smoking at 22." Got his eyebrow pierced. I'm like, what are you doing, man?
What's going on, guy?
What are you doing to yourself?
I don't know. I might have been like 30 when I got my nose re-pierced, though. I might have been in my 30s already.
Yeah, but that's
different.
That's because you already had it. Like I got my.
That's true.
I got my tattoo at 18. I got my piercing at 18. Like anything that I was able to do legally at that age, I was like, I'm doing it now.
I did things illegally. Nose piercing. Titty piercings, all of it illegal. All of it.
There was my brother did all that shit illegally. It wasn't going to do anything. I was like, I can just wait. It's not that big of a fucking deal.
I should have.
What the fuck? Like,
looking back, I regret my decisions.
But, yeah, I do that shit. How many tattoos you got?
How many what?
Tattoos.
I have no idea.
He's at that point.
I don't know if this counts as like one.
Yeah,
I got
that's the problem too. Is you get so many that they run together and then they only count as one, and you're like, what am I?
Yeah.
What am I?
I have no idea. I got my feet, my legs, my calves, like one on the side of my ribs, both my arms.
What's your
my
latest?
back.
What's your latest tattoo?
Latest, I have the Against Me logo on my leg.
Big Against
the
Me
band
fan.
Against Me.
Yeah, the band. Yeah.
Oh yeah, huge.
Where'd you get it?
Where?
When?
And
where?
Oh, this was probably a couple years ago, and it was when an ex who I'm still friends with, she worked at Tattoo when she was apprenticing, and she did it there. But she's at another tattoo. I think she's at Evoke now. She's a really good artist.
That's dope. I like that tattooing has come a long way.
It really has.
Like,
They're like even for the tattoo artists, like the gun is completely different my tattoo artist has a wireless gun, which is crazy. It makes me very nervous because I'm like, the battery is going to run out. Like, I hate wireless mics.
Yeah.
They make me nervous. I do too. So wireless tattoo guns also make me nervous. But I have not had one fail me yet. I don't even know
how that type of machine would work.
It's very weird. I mean, I don't know shit about it, but I know that when he turns it on, he has to he turns it on and then he has to move it to a certain direction for the speed, if that makes sense.
Gotcha.
That is so fucking weird.
Yeah. So there's like a chart on his wall, like a half chart, and it's like this, turn it this way for this speed, this way for this speed, and then like it keeps going. So he literally has to stand there with the thing and like turn it to the right direction.
Yeah. Fam, I don't have more tattoos, not because I don't have ideas for them, but I would be literally covered. Like I'm trying to be get like what I really want, or if it's tied to a really cool memory, then I'll do it. But like I'm there are so many ideas, and I love tattoos. Like I don't think it's like people get up in arms about like, oh, you should.
Oh no, people
I fucking
don't put things that you'll regret. Listen, I have so many tattoos that are so questionable, like that look good, too. But I just wanted them. They like some are completely meaningless. I liked the design of it. I don't give a shit. Like my body is a canvas at this point. Tattooing was like my therapy in the last fucking, 15 months. So.
You know how many people have started a conversation with me with, is that a couch on your...
Same. It just happened to me last night. And now that I'm working at the dispensary and I'm like standing there, and people can see my tattoos, they're constantly It's funny because on certain days, like one tattoo will get called out more than the other.
Yeah.
Like one day they really loved like my bird skull. Everyone was like, that's so cool. And then one day they're like, oh, I really like that couch. Is that like the Blues Clues couch?
What the fuck?
Is that the thinking chair? Yeah. I'm like, yep.
Yeah, I'm a big Steve fan. Like, no, what the fuck do you think?
No, it's a couch from Pee Wee Herman. Duh.
But
yeah, couch.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would no, but for real, I would be straight up, honestly, if I wasn't, but like let this shit pop off. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's a wrap.
Oh, I'm trying to get all filled up.
Like it's a wrap.
I just found out that like we were all there on Tuesday. Mm-hmm. We were talking about like tattoo styles.
Yeah.
And Brennan had informed us that the way that he and I and our friend Alex get tattoos is like a Chicago style. And
which
I was
like.
I didn't even know it was a
style.
thing. And people talk shit to me for how I get my tattoos because they're very random and like don't flow together at all.
It's called the Chicago patchwork style.
Just patchwork. And I'm like, oh, I didn't realize. Because, sometimes people will be like, well, what are you going to do to like fill all that in? I'm like, well, I'm not the tattoo artist. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. They'll figure it out.
He'll figure it out. I don't fucking know.
But no, I like the, like yours are random, right?
Everything on my right arm is. My left arm is like a cohesive sleeve dedicated to a movie.
Oh, okay, so that's a full one, but you've got some randoms on your other arm.
Yeah, my whole right arm is basically all random shit.
Because I really love I love the random because each piece is its own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I love that it's like and it's sometimes it'll be different artists or like, oh, my tattoo artist made this and it looked really cool, and so I was like, and I'm like, yeah, it does look really fucking cool. Like, like I think all that shit is real dope. Like, I don't know, especially now that tattoo artists have gotten so ill.
Yeah,
like what they can do now is so dope, and the blending and coloring and line work and design.
That's my new thing to do now is I'm gonna start going and getting tattoos with people. I'm gonna go get a tattoo with Brennan. It's not like we're gonna get matching ones, but we're gonna go get tattooed at the same time. And I'm like,
which Brennan?
Brennan Weaver.
Oh yeah, I thought I saw him at the Lincoln Lodge, but I didn't get a chance to say hello to him.
He is all tattooed up.
Yeah,
we had a contest to see who could count our tattoos the fastest and then who had the most. He beat me for sure.
Yeah.
But we had a whole conversation about like somebody had walked by who didn't have like really any tattoos on their arms and then had hand tattoos.
Yeah.
And Brennan's like, that always looks so weird to me. And I was like, my tattoo
That's
artist.
an interesting choice.
Yeah. My tattoo artist doesn't even want to touch my hands because he says I don't have enough tattoos on my arms yet.
Yeah.
And Brennan's like, I think you do. And I'm like, I think you do. He's like, I don't think I do.
Yeah.
And then he's got like fucking 50 on his arms. And I'm like, I think you're good, bro. I think you can do whatever you want. There's no rule. You don't have to do whatever the fuck someone thinks.
I don't think I've ever noticed that he has a lot of tattoos.
I think he's gotten them like me through I mean, I've gotten a lot more than the last time you saw me. So,
okay.
Yeah, I think he's done the same. I think he gets, he'll go get one thing and I like one-shot pieces. Like I want to go and get my tattoo and be done with it. I have one tattoo that's not finished right now, and it drives me crazy that it's not finished yet. Yeah. No reflection on my tattoo artist, but like, I just want it done. It was I had to cancel an appointment. That was the problem because I have to work that day.
But I just I definitely I like this. I don't know. I like the sporadic. What I like about the patchwork is that the pieces can stand alone.
Mm-hmm. You can look at each one.
Like you can look at each one.
What's that?
Yeah. Where it's one piece is like that's cool, or if it's like where it's to the point where I can't even see what shit is. I'm like, fam, what's going on? Like there's certain like artists like out there where everything is so tattooed that I can't even see what the fuck the tattoo is.
Right.
Yeah, it starts to bleed together.
Yeah. It's just squiggles.
Squiggles.
It's just
squiggles. Do you have any what's your most regrettable tattoo, John?
The one on my ribs.
What is it?
It's a matching tattoo with an ex-girlfriend.
Oh man. Party foul.
Yeah. Real dumb. I've been trying to figure out what I can do to cover it up because it's not a name, but it's like font.
Oh, what's it say?
Love is.
Oh, that shouldn't be too hard to cover up though. It's not
but it's not it's not in English, so it just looks stupid.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but you could. You want to go get a tattoo together? I'm collecting these.
Sure.
All right.
Sure.
We'll do it.
We'll
If you have an artist, I also have an artist. We'll talk about it.
Perfect.
Off air. It would probably be better. Perfect. KB's rolling.
Oh, KB's rolling.
Ooh. 7. Oh, I thought it was a 1. I got excited. Oh, it is a 1. My bad. First date, last date.
Last date.
You ever been out on a date and you were like, "Yep, not gonna do this again"?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I got a story for you guys.
Ooh,
I was really hoping this one would get brought up when you mentioned it.
Yeah.
So this is why I live with my girlfriend. I love her very much, but this was way before we met, and it was my only experience. What's that?
Oh, I was saying happy belated to your lady.
Oh yeah, it was Lindsay's birthday not too long ago.
Yeah.
But this was my first and only experience with dating apps. I met a girl on Tinder, and we went and hung out, and we got dinner. And she didn't eat dinner. I ate dinner. She consumed 6 drinks.
Oh,
at
boy.
Dinner. And she was a teacher. And I was like, okay, maybe you've had like a rough...
Yeah, they like to drink.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. It's like maybe you had a rough day or two.
Yeah.
Then we're walking out of the restaurant. I was like, oh, let's go to a bar. And we get to the bar and she's like, I'm hungry. I'm like, you had a chance to eat. You drank instead. You drank all the drinks instead of eating all the food that I paid for. So you fucked that up.
You fucked
up. Like I didn't feel bad at all. I'm like, it's a fucking cocktail wieners at this bar.
That's right. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, John.
Mm-hmm. You had your shot. You had your shot.
Then she bumps into a bunch of her friends, abandons me, and they just start doing shots. Like it was their job. Like I think I saw like 3 or 4 trays go over to their table.
Oh my God.
Of like 4. And there was like 10 shots on each tray. I think I feel like I had a better date with the bartender. I talked to him about music and all this other shit. Like, he was a cool guy. So we go to leave, and I was like, hey, I'm going to bounce. You're hanging with your friends. I guess it was cool. Maybe we can hang out another time. I wasn't going to text her or call her.
Right.
And she was like, walk me home.
Oh,
and I'm like,
fuck
all right,
you, bitch.
Whatever. She lived like right around the corner from the bar. And I'm like, all right, you're hammered. I'll make sure you get home okay.
You nicer than me.
I walk her home. We're like right by we're right by her door. And she leans in for a kiss and misses. And like forehead, like hit my chest because she was short. And I'm like, hey, are you okay? And she goes, do you want to come upstairs? And I go, well, you're drunk. And she goes, well, you're drunk too. I go, no, I had food, and I had maybe 4 drinks for this entire time. Like, I drank this entire night what you drank at dinner.
Yeah.
And
you are way too drunk for.
You're wasted, bitch.
Yeah.
And she just goes, fuck you. And I'm like, oh, okay, I see how this is going. I walked you home. I was being nice. And when I turn around to leave, she punched me in the back of the head.
Oh my God. For being a good dude, too. Like, that was the right thing to do, John.
Do you remember when I said, fuck that bitch? She could walk herself, stumble herself home?
She wasn't wrong. You weren't wrong. See?
Wasn't wrong.
I get a text from her the next day. She goes, I had fun. When do you want to hang out again? And I go, you're a crazy person.
No, thank you. No, thank you, ma'am.
She goes, what? Because like you didn't want to come upstairs? I go, no, because you punched me. She goes, I didn't punch you.
Yes, you did.
And I go, look at your hand. And she goes, oh, my hand does hurt. And I was like, yeah, that's because you punched me in the back of the head.
Punched me,
bitch.
lady.
I play hockey, okay, and you have offended me.
Yeah.
The fuck?
I was like, punching in the head is date 3, bitch.
Yeah,
like,
come on now.
And I need to choke you while you do that.
You know the rules.
You know the fucking rules.
This is mutual.
You're doing all the rough stuff backwards. Let me tell you.
Yeah, and our code word is strawberry. But you didn't make it that far.
I think her safe word was Jameson.
No shit.
Like, it's fucking gross.
Oof. I want to play some games with John.
You want to play a game?
Oh, yeah.
I want to play some games with John.
Who you with? Which house you gon' pick?
Ooh.
Which house you gon' pick? Who you with? Ooh. Who you with?
Yeah.
John.
Who
Which
you
house
with?
you gon' pick?
He's like, I need to know the houses.
I do. I need to know which one.
We have a theme. You're going to figure it out pretty quickly. Who wants to go? Timmy, go ahead.
All right. My house is Serena Williams, Tony Hawk, and Simone Biles.
Tony Hawk. I can't say Tony Hawk. I have to say it like our nephew did when he was like, I don't know, 6. Tony Hawk.
When I went to type it in, I accidentally hit Tiny Hawk.
Tiny Hawk.
I'm almost going to keep that in. Like one Tiny
Wait, so
Hawk.
You said Tony Hawk, Simone Biles, and who?
Serena Williams.
Oh, okay. That's a fun house.
Okay. That's Timmy's house. My house is Patrick Kane, Anna Kournikova, and Gina Carano. KB? You picked the theme.
I did.
And then tried to like roast me like you know the people in your house.
Yeah, but the thing is I know too many is the issue. I'm trying to like right,
narrow it down.
Yeah, fuck it. Okay. All right. Devin Booker, Megan Rapinoe, and Wayne Gretzky.
Nice.
Oh, you got me with the last one.
Nice.
Man.
It's a tough.
Aimee, your house sounds fun, but that's way too much cocaine for one house. Like that's a lot of cocaine.
That's the reason why I was like, do you know what house you just picked?
Yeah, the party house. What's the problem? This is a quarantine.
I think the girl
house.
that punched me in the head's hanging out at Patrick Kane's house for sure.
The way he liked the sexual assault motherfuckers allegedly.
Okay, maybe I forgot about that. Maybe I forgot about that.
That's what I said. Do you know who you put in your house? for the co-host.
I got to go with Timmy's. Yes. I got to go with Timmy's.
Timmy won.
I didn't. Whoa. Okay, so here, obviously, it was like all sports. And I know John's like a huge hockey guy. But I also know that hockey fans either really, really fucking love a certain player or really, really fucking hate them. And I was like, if I pick like a player he really fucking hates.
That's a. Okay, never mind. But okay, go ahead.
What?
I understand.
What?
Your house is getting picked in the chat too. I'm just saying.
Really?
I'm just saying if you happen to know the game.
Yeah. Because now you got
to fuck, marry, kill
You got to
them.
fuck, marry, kill him. Let's go.
Oh, I know.
So if you know the game, like I always want to put a built-in kill in there, you know?
Yep, so do I.
We need a marker to mark this for Timmy win.
Man.
Timmy win. I don't know if anyone wants to know some stats.
No. No, nobody's curious, really.
No, because I'm in last place, so.
It's 3-4, Timmy.
Oh, okay.
We won't talk about me.
Well, I'm going to fuck Serena Williams.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't want to marry her because I couldn't deal with the conversation of it's like, can you believe all these guys think they can beat me at everything? And I go, I know, honey, I know.
I don't want that for life.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that shit.
Oh man, see, this is why I did not. She
would be fun in bed. She'd be fun in bed. She gonna spank you right. She got that nice swing to get that spank right. You know what I'm saying?
I just feel like this is a really like hard house to fuck, marry, kill.
It is.
Wait, who else is in this house?
It's Serena Williams, Simone Biles, and Tony Hawk.
Yeah, Chad is all saying kill Tony.
Kill Tony.
I'm gonna have to.
Go ahead, John, because I'm
trying to think who's got that most money.
I know what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I know what I'm gonna do. So go ahead, John.
I feel bad because she's already taken enough abuse, but like I'm gonna have to marry Tony Hawk.
Yep, I'm with you, bro. I'm sorry.
I'm like, how you gonna kill Simone? Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You can revoke my black card, but fam, if we are talking about. Hey, I can do more for the black community with Tony Hawk just off his games alone, fam. Tony Hawk fix it if I kill Simone Biles. I can fix it if I kill Simone. She already got the awards. Her legacy is cemented. Hey, if I kill her, she going down in history, fam. I can do a lot with Tony Hawk money.
I know.
Saying.
Yeah, I know it doesn't matter because millions are millions. Tony Hawk's worth $140 million, and Serena's worth $210 million. I don't want to look up Simone because that poor thing's got that Olympic money. It's not that much. I feel bad. I'm like, there's no right answer for Simone without looking like a fucking asshole. I don't want to marry a 24-year-old. I don't want to fuck a 24-year-old.
That's my other thing. I have to kill the poor
mentally ill girl. It was that's why I was like, oh, I don't know if I could do this house.
Because the first thing that went into my brain was age.
Right.
I'm like, who's going to know what they're doing? Serena's going to know what they're doing. Tony's going to know what he's doing. Like, both of those people will leave me with some sort of incredible knowledge after or during.
Because Tony Hawk would be like, you don't even got to fuck me. We can just be married.
Yeah, let's just
like, he would be that cool.
Yeah, he'd be cool with whatever.
Yeah.
He's down for whatever.
Yeah, we'll get matching haircuts, and we'll be like, just hanging out, riding the skate park in the backyard.
Bros hanging out. That would be a fun time. I understand your decisions. I understand.
Yeah.
But Timmy fucked up for making that fucking house.
Yep.
I just want to go on record for saying that.
But he won. It fucking won.
Fucking matter.
How fucked up was it?
It won.
That was a fucked up house.
It even won in the chat.
And look at y'all. Y'all killing off Tony Hawk.
And now I'm jerking off again.
You are.
19. Oh, that's a good one. What makes you happy, John? Happy corner staple. We have to know.
I like little victories because I feel like we breeze over a lot of that stuff in life. Like if you get, oh man, nothing makes me happier. And I don't know if this is me being an old man, getting good sleep, like actually waking up and not hating your day. That shit sets the tone for the rest of the day.
Yep, I agree.
And like other little stuff makes me happy. Like if I'm cooking and something turns out perfect, that's better, or that's good. But what comes even better is like when you're trying to do something new and you think you fucked it up, but it's actually exactly the way it was supposed to be. Oh man, like just falling ass backwards into doing something right. I think that's what makes me happy.
That's nice.
That is really dope. When's the last time that happened for you?
Probably like a week ago. I was trying to cook too much, and I fucked up one thing beyond repair. I tried making banana bread, and I forgot to put baking powder in it, so I just had a big old banana pancake that looked like shit. And I never fuck things up. And Lindsay was making fun of me. She's like, "You never fuck up cooking. I'm taking pictures of this." But I did it with this like this glazed chicken that I had made, and I made the rub and the mix by myself, and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I think all this shit goes together, and it turned out, and it was
that was
awesome.
So Italian of him.
Yeah,
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna throw this shit together.
More peppers, more onions. Who the fuck knows?
That's right. Who knows?
Does your cooking lean towards Italian? Do you got any Cuban cooking skills?
That'd be a good
a good fusion.
A good fusion.
I've tried. I'm only really good at making like fried plantains or like doing sweet plantains where you can make it as like a dessert with the maple and the powdered sugar.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it does.
But I suck at cooking Cuban food because it takes so long to fucking make.
Yes. Yeah.
But yeah, my food cooking style leans way more Italian because I was raised by my mom, so she taught me how to cook at like a real early age.
Being taught to cook by Italians is actually pretty difficult because they don't write recipes at all.
No,
just
nothing.
Watch me. Just watch me do this.
Neither do black. Like my mom. What's so funny is I was like, I want to learn how to, because she's a really good cook. And
yeah.
I want to learn how you make it. Like she'll make like a cornbread. What do you call that? Like a cornbread for Thanksgiving and Christmas. She'll make a cornbread dressing, like cornbread dressing. And so but she was like, all right, so here's how I make it. And she gave me the whole recipe. And there's certain things she's like, so yeah, somebody asked me for this, and I never tell them this, but I'm telling you because you're my daughter. Like,
nice.
Like you add this to get
that's
like,
what it is.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's not. There's no like, half a cup of no.
Yeah, there's not.
There's not that shit. It's
Fuck
like
no.
To taste.
Yeah, to taste.
Exactly.
Like to taste.
That's what my mom's like. If I wrote down, my mom who is Italian, if she's like, if I like had to write down the shit that I use, it would just be like, throw some of this in, some of this, some of this. There's like no measurements whatsoever, and it's like, yeah, she does have some. This is the reason why this is so good and nobody makes it like I do type of shit.
Yeah.
And she'll tell me that stuff. But yeah, there was no like, you just had to watch.
Yeah.
That's what you had to do.
Yeah. I remember I had a roommate that was like, oh, I want to learn how to cook. I was out in LA and I wasn't coming home for Thanksgiving, but I was like, dude, I want all the staples of Thanksgiving. And I was like, well, I know how to cook all of it because I watched my mom and helped her cook it. So, and my sister watched my dad, who's a good cook, because our grandmother's an amazing cook. And so we all know how to cook because we learned how to cook from our parents, right? And so like my roommates didn't know how to literally none of them knew how to cook the traditional like black Southern Thanksgiving meal with And so I'm doing all of this, and everybody was like, dude, this is like really fucking good. And that was the happiest feeling because honestly, that was the first time I cooked everything but the greens.
Damn.
I cooked literally everything but the greens.
That's impressive.
And I was like, holy shit, I was exhausted. Yeah. I was fucking exhausted. Like,
I hate it. Exhausting. I do like the brunch, most of the brunch shit for like Mother's Day or something, which sucks because mom is the cook. The women in the house that are the chefs are moms, and like we cannot, so like it falls on us. And I have 3 older brothers, so I'm like in there doing multiple things at once. We did have to do, Tim, you remember the year we had to do Thanksgiving dinner because our mom got both of her knees replaced and got to come home on Thanksgiving.
Oh, wow.
So Miss Donna didn't cook. She didn't have to cook anything. She couldn't. Yeah. And so we had to show up for fucking Thanksgiving dinner. I think we did all right.
Yeah.
I think even Mom approved.
Yeah.
Which was impressive.
I liked because both my dad and my stepdad, they both, their whole thing was like, I'll take care of the meat. Like,
that's the thing.
like you want it smoked, grilled,
right? Right.
They was like, we'll take care of that shit. Y'all take care of everything else. Like, right. So, but yeah.
Right.
I like when dudes talk a big game about that. They're like, "Don't worry, I got the main thing," and then they still fuck it up.
Oh, I love that. I love that so
much.
Like,
thank God for all these sides. Dry ass turkey.
Yeah, I'm gonna fill up on sides.
What are you good at cooking?
Me?
Yeah.
I like doing different styles of chicken, especially when it's when I have a grill. Mm-hmm. Like I'll do the drumsticks differently. Sometimes I'll get a full chicken and I'll do drunken chicken. Mm-hmm. Have you guys ever had that? Mm-mm. So that's what it's like beer can chicken.
Oh,
so you get the beer can with a little bit of beer, and then I'll load it up with limes, lemons, and then I'll actually throw like some carrots and vegetables and other shit in there and spices. And when you put it in the chicken, you throw it through a skewer and you cook it a certain way. Well, when you do it, all the stuff that you have in the beer can gets released into the chicken, and then you're slowly spicing it and basting it and doing a bunch of different stuff.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Oh, it just and it keeps it nice and moist, man. Like one of the things that like I've been perfecting, like you can't fuck with me on some wings.
No.
Oh my! I make some bomb ass wings, and I put together my seasonings. I don't like pre-mixed seasoning bullshit. Like, let me buy each ingredient and let me create the recipe for the rub or whatever.
The flavor palette.
Yeah, let me get busy on that. And smoked or grilled, I got you. I try to keep away from fried shit too much. So, you know.
I'll do that with the the drumsticks or the legs or whatever it's called. Mm-hmm. And there was a day where me and Cameron were hanging out in their backyard, and they made burgers and I made chicken, and everybody we were hanging out and we were just like smoking weed, hanging out, and I think we all slowly realized how quickly we were going to fall asleep because of the amount of food that we all ate.
It sounds like an amazing day.
That sounds great.
Oh, it was awesome. It was a good time.
I want a Cameron burger like real bad. Real bad.
The homie Nelly makes a good burger too.
I'm just really hungry right now. Kara redeemed to take a shot. All right. And I feel like while we prepare that, I want to play another game that we don't often get to play, and it turns out that like our audience really likes the game.
Yeah.
So we're gonna play 2 truths and a lie. Is everyone good for this?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Anyone want to go first?
Well, I mean, John, you know how 2 truths and a lie works, right? So the three of us, we're each going to say one thing, and then you got to try to pick who the liar is. I'll go first. I once met Andy Dick at a gas station in Naperville.
Mm. I was once in a program called the Sea Cadets. I was a seaman.
And I had a threesome right before the pandemic started.
Ayo.
Ayo.
That was gonna be mine too, but I didn't want to make it obvious.
Well, you know.
I didn't want to blow up our spot.
I don't know why Timmy commented like that.
I want you to sound off in the chat who you think is lying before John gives us his answer and who he thinks is lying. If you got to show your homework, work it out, try to figure it out. We can do that. Tim's not going to take a shot. He's going to smoke. Mm-hmm. KV and I are going to take this shot while John ponders his answer.
Do you need anybody to repeat their statement?
Or you have any questions?
No, you had.
Can KB repeat?
You were
Kara wants to know.
Andy Dick, semen, threesome.
Yeah, I had a threesome right before the pandemic started.
The way he said that, Andy Dick, semen, threesome.
It all checks out.
They're all connected somehow. It's gross, but KB had a threesome before the pandemic was the lie specifically, right? The lie. I'm sorry.
Wow, dude.
I just meant the thing.
Don't bury the lead like that.
My bad.
Aimee, you said you're so fast. It seems like a made up thing.
Okay, that's fair. The Sea.
Why?
I was in a group called the Sea Cadets. I was a seaman.
Seaman. Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I feel like KB, are you lying?
It's because I said that, wasn't it?
No, sir.
She is
Well,
not.
good for you.
Good for you. T thinks I'm lying. So it's not KB. We'll let him guess again. Timmy or Aimee? The Blaze twins. Which one is it? Everyone thinks it's me. That's fair. That's fair.
Timmy. Because if you met Andy Dick at a gas station, you would have a joke about that to go with the other gas station stuff.
Ooh, good call, John.
That's some good show your work.
That was great.
That's some good show your work right
Fucking
there.
showed your work. Is that your answer?
See, and I should have guessed that earlier.
Damn.
I should have said like if I said a bookstore, you would have been like, no.
You don't read books.
It's like Timmy doesn't go to books. I was like, do they sell video games in that bookstore?
They said Andy Dick could be in Naperville.
Yep.
Yeah, that's very true. Andy Dick could be at a gas station in Joliet. This is where he's from.
Yes. But John knows me, and he knows 97.9% of my material is
about gas stations.
So...
Yeah, Timmy really fucked up on choosing a gas station related lie.
I think Tim did what I did when I was a liar the last time and changed one little thing.
Right.
And that's what you did, because you did
you meet Andy Dick?
No, but it was the wrestler, right?
Yeah, I did.
At a gas station.
Yeah, smart. I didn't know what my lie was going to be. I'm like, I don't fucking... But I was like, oh, that was a dumb thing I did once. I was a sea cadet. Yeah, we like cleaned boats. And we went running one time.
And I did
we
have
were
a threesome
seamen.
before the pandemic.
Congratulations.
I was literally talking to Adele. I'm like, I don't know what my lie should. And she's like, just take something that actually happened and change it a little bit.
Yeah, that was really smart. That was a really smart method.
Well, and I was like, oh, yeah, Andy Dick went to school around here in Joliet.
He did.
So I'm
He
like,
did.
It's reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's reasonable. That was good. Good job, John.
Yeah, that's a good, Yeah.
That's awesome.
I like that John Lovitz punched Andy Dick in the face at Phil Hartman's funeral.
I didn't know that.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
Y'all ever heard that story?
Yeah, because he blames their downfall back into using cocaine.
Yeah.
On Andy Dick. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. And then John Lovitz just knocked him out.
Good for John Lovitz. Good for you, John Lovitz.
One of the good things
you did something that a lot of people wanted to do. You know. Shout out to Chef of Chi-Town who just subbed for another month. That's 7 months in a row for both Chef of Chi-Town and
We appreciate it.
We
y'all.
appreciate the shit out of
We love y'all. For real.
That's our family right there.
Yeah.
That's our family. John, what do you got coming up?
Show-wise.
Ooh, okay. So let me look in the old calendar here. On this Thursday, August 5th, I'm going to be at the Lincoln Lodge. The 6th, I'll be Don't Tell Comedy. Monday, I'll be back at the Lincoln Lodge. Friday the 13th.
Nice.
Ooh, Friday the 13th.
I didn't know we had one. That's awesome.
Yeah. Don't Tell Comedy. And then rounding off the week, I will be featuring for Jeff Asmus at the Comedy Bar on Saturday night the 14th.
Awesome.
Comedy
you
Bar
are
is a
fucking
great spot.
busy.
Yeah, there's like 15 other dates, but I don't want to plug them because I don't know if they're confirmed
well,
yet.
where can people find you at? Where can they follow you so they can know where you're coming up,
You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at JON2_TORRES. I also used to be the Humboldt Park Gator on Twitter.
Which was hilarious.
I was just talking about that this morning. I'm like, you remember that Gator shit? That was John.
Yeah.
John was the Twitter. You fucking.
I accidentally had a tweet go viral, somewhat viral. It's got like 700 likes right now from yesterday. It's the picture of Lori Lightfoot on stage in her weird
name this ska band. That shit was
straw hat. Yeah.
Oh my god, fam, that shit is hilarious.
And
that shit is hilarious.
The best response that I heard from people playing this game that I started, name this ska band. Somebody wrote "Real Bad Mare," and that was my favorite one.
Well, fam,
Instead
like
of
real big fish, yeah.
Yeah.
And not only that, like she do look like a trombone player for Fishbone.
Damn. Damn.
She do. Like, I don't know if you see the picture, but she do look like
That's fucking hilarious.
she boning in the fish yard. Like, yeah, like they
Wow.
boning
She
in
looks
the
like one of the
graveyard.
not
she
so
out
specials.
there. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, she out there. She got a trumpet. She got a
Jesus.
oh
Oh my god. Wow.
God damn.
She do, like, for real. Like, she about to skank across the stage and shit. Like,
She's just that.
It works out well because they wear the big suits at the ska bands.
Yeah.
So she's got those big ass
she got
suits.
the big ass suit. She
She's
got the
already halfway there.
already
Yeah,
and shit.
she's already halfway there.
Zoot suit riot.
She's in it. She is in it. Timmy, what do you got going on?
Well, if you aren't in the area online, I'm Blazed1 on Twitch. I stream regularly-ish. Also, if you can look up searching animation on YouTube, that's made by the very funny Tony Lazowski, and he let me do a voice. And it's fucking hilarious, and people need to check that out. But in person, I have the pleasure of this coming Thursday, the 5th, of hosting SNF's return.
Woohoo!
And I'm fucking stoked, and it's going to be a blast.
I'm the new Michelle of SNF. Aimee got jokes. That's some good shit, Timmy. I'm proud of
I'm
you.
super excited.
Super proud of you, Timmy. I wish I had the opportunity to do that show.
Don't
I'm
do
just kidding.
don't do Timmy.
I
don't
was the one
do
who
it.
wanted to recommend Timmy to take my place. By the way,
I'm just saying, don't try to do Timmy like that. Let Timmy have his glory. Timmy, you doing your thing. Any more shows, Timmy?
What date are you doing the 8 at 8, Aimee?
August 24th.
So the following
Okay.
Is when
Tuesday,
Timmy will
I'll
be there.
doing that.
So basically, what's going to happen is only one of us is going to be running Mojo's while the other one is at the Comedy Shrine.
Right.
So that'll be a good time.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
You want to check that out.
And then, of course, see you next Tuesday. Comedy open mic.
Every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday, weather
Behind-
permitting, because we be doing it outside.
We be doing it
Yeah.
outside safely, as safe as possible while we can.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it.
Um.
KB.
And then, yo, I'm in Kansas City in this bitch.
Ooh, when you doing that?
I'm featuring
Nice.
for Janelle Banks.
Nice.
Uh,
That's us.
yeah. No.
We love Janelle.
We're
She's great.
She's great. She's like, she hit me up and was like, can you come and feature? Because I don't trust none of these motherfuckers in Kansas City to actually be able to feature properly.
That's fair.
And I was like, sure.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's a great comedian. So I'm gonna
When
be
are
at
you doing that?
that'll be August 5th.
Oh, that's
I-
like soon.
Yeah, that's Thursday.
Yeah.
And then I got a whole bunch of dates at Lincoln Lodge these upcoming weekends. Like, Lincoln Lodge is juking. If
Mhm.
you in that region, go check out Lincoln Lodge. And August 5th, Timmy is hosting. This is my producer squad. Shout out to SNF.
Whoop.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Every Thursday at Two Brothers Roundhouse in Aurora, downtown Aurora. Make sure y'all check that out.
Yup.
And the welcoming back of the first season, and Timmy is hosting and opening up. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and then just follow me on K Marion Comedy at Instagram so that like you can get all the dates.
Mm-hmm.
I'll post up some shit.
all those dates.
Yeah.
I will also be at the Lincoln Lodge on August 14th. It is.
Ooh.
It's a Saturday. And then I'll be at the Comedy Shrine for the Tuesday 8 at 8 or whatever that's called.
That's what it's called.
On August 24th, whatever date we said. And yeah, you can find me at Mojo's every Tuesday.
Yeah.
That's about that.
That's that on that, and that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Good. John, thank you so much.
She don't know that.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Thanks so much for being with us today. I hope to see you real soon in person. I'm vaccinated and I'm ready to hug.
We will.
Okay,
I
good.
got to hug John.
Yeah?
That was great.
You just really rubbing that in.
Yep,
huh?
I sure the fuck am.
Cool.
I sure the fuck am.
I hugged John once, so I mean, I still have those lingering feelings.
Yeah,
but
mine was recent.
I know yours is recent, and that's fine. But I'll get to hug him again soon. John, thanks for hanging out with us. Everybody, thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Peace.
It was.
Boredom is just torture.
It is.
KB and Aimee have what the doctor ordered.
We did.
Pull up a chair, it's the happy corner.
We got Doris. Fuck out of here.